Speak. Which calls to you? It is... Think. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Arc Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Look Thum.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Perhaps not, but this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help. Breath, focus.
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
You need anything, come see me. I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Take care, friend.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well, thanks anyway, I suppose.
We're one of the same kind, you and I.
Thought the Grey Quarter. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own. You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings.
Take a good look
around.
around.
I ask.
I'm sure you'll find
help.
what you're looking for.
We have a chance to
If
make
not,
a better life for ourselves.
all my goods are legitimate,
I thank you.
which is more than I can say. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
The Grey Court... What the...
Apparently, things have been a lot worse. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. If you need another drink, I'll be right here. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. The College of Winterhold is the only place in Skyrim open-minded enough to teach magic. Although Ulfric's court wizard has been known to take on apprentices once in a while. Take a look. Have a seat. There should be plenty of space.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Be careful. That murderer could be anywhere, and anyone. Women
Oh, really? So that dark elf took my ring? So typical of his kind.
I think the Jarl should hear about this. Maybe double his taxes. No,
You deserve something for sniffing out that thief. Here.
Good to see you again, friend.
Need something? Some pretty flowers. I picked... Stop by again.
I once killed 6 men single-handed. I'll rescue my brothers in arms from ambush by an Imperial patrol.
The townsfolk call me captain because... well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
I once killed 6 men single-handed. I'll rescue my brothers in arms from ambush by an Imperial.
I lost my family years ago. Truth
Be
is,
on the
I don't really know
the
what keeps
butcher could be around any corner.
It's a pleasure.
Every night. You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash! They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. What do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor are elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. Pit bait. Get out. We ought to dig. Don't like it? Don't think I can take you? All right. Fists only. None of that magic stuff. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what they're made of.
Back to the ground. Come on!
Kill him!
No!
Fight!
Prepare to die! That wasn't a fair swing.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Yeah. Here. Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
I'm a writer by trade. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in... I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, I'd wager your search is over. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone. Sell swords are common in Skyrim, but you'll find precious few as stout and as strong as I am.
Yes? Sure. What can I do for you? Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
How can Elda hate the dark? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter. Did you know that candle on the mantle hasn't gone out in over 100 years?
Name's Nils. I'm the
Need
cook
something?
at Candlehearth Hall.
Sure. What can I do for you? You must be a Stormcloak through and through to request that one. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the Empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. Need something? Yes?
Can't just
Every
throw
night,
the big logs
I
on
walk
the fire.
around
Good afternoon. I'm a bard,
know
trained
that
at the
I take
Bard's
them.
College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Until next time.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter. Did you know that candle on the mantle hasn't gone out in over 100 years?
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
Magic? Goodness, not here. Nothing dangerous like that. That's all kept to that college up in Winterhold. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Take a look. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
Spare a coin? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divines smile on a charitable soul.
Need some metal hammered? Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jormund, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods. The best
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend. But he does.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Buy discounted armor.
You need anything, come see. Wherever I can find them. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on. Take a look. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly
Need
worship
something?
Talos.
There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a plant. Take a look.
All at reasonable prices.
Good day to
Blessings of
you.
Arcade be upon you.
I'd travel more. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom. If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
This is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here.
I'm right behind you.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us. The Imperials think we need their laws. Tell me you've seen them. Those things. Small.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. What is it, Argonian?
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure.
The Storm?
On White
I'm not
Run.
much of a strategist,
And what would
but
you
Lord
have me
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official.
He's against
Known him
us.
for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that.
How long?
I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
Leaving him in disgrace would make him more powerful.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
So we're ready to start this war in
What are you
earnest.
doing that for?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been... Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Ah, yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Railof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me...
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a lizard want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. Only the ones I'm not sure about. This will prove your abilities, but more importantly, it will prove your commitment. We'll see about... What? We've got nothing to talk about until you come back from Serpentstone Island.
I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in the...
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut, but what is it? Imperials think we need their laws.
Keep your eyes open. All right then.
Go fiddling with any... Huh? Be careful.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
I do the cooking and cleaning. Don't need to pay me no mind. I'm the least
The
important
Stormcloaks
person
are
in
finding
here.
victory across the land. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there. Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Stay out of trouble, Argonian.
Stay out of trouble, lizard.
You should unload some
I
of that
mostly
unwanted
deal with
gear.
petty
They
thievery
say
and
Ulfric
drunken brawls.
Stormcloak murdered the High
Let me
King
guess.
with his voice.
Someone stole your
Shouted
speed roll?
him apart.
For a drag,
Stay away from
we
the
got a
Aretino
nickname
residents.
for anyone who
The
trifles
Blessed
with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide.
What is it, Argonian?
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. The Dunmer gets their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club. Why they can't just call it a tavern beyond me.
If it's bed or board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both.
What is it, Drag?
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of the city.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Divine smile on you, friend. Come to Dragons. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf. I'll be glad. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well, I'll make the arrangement. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home. Enjoy your visit.
Father says I'm too young to change the sword, so I practice.
May we truly reach enlightenment. We are but man.
It's a shame, isn't it?
chops and steaks fit for a Jarl.
I work for Belethor at the General Goods.
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Please, remove your naked obscenity from the company of Silver.
Hey, watch it!
I've got your back. I am at your command. Lead on.
You're naked!
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Huh?
What is it?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
Good to see you again.
Is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Mind yourself.
Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow. Steer clear of that foul place, lest the Walking Dead claim you as the Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shit.
My cousin's out fighting dragons. What do I get?
Name's Nils. I'm the cook.
For a dragon to attack Heinz Grove? Why? Why there?
Buy some flour? Really? Do you... Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind? Oh, well... Thanks anyway, I suppose. Yes? Really? Do you... Oh, wow. Yay! Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever. I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Everything all right?
lone Holyfrost farm outside the city. It's honest work.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
I am staying out of this. staying out of this.
Need a ride? It's an old city, I can tell you that. The Palace of the Kings is ancient. I can take you to... Where do you want to go? All right.
We could always... Honest pay for honest work.
Starting to get too old to work all day. But hopefully Master Halalu will let me slow down a bit.
The best way for honest pay for honest work.
Better to work in the cold than the heat, I'd say. Though some sun would be nice.
I own Holleyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, it's a bit dull. Master Cruelty comes and works the field sometimes. I don't think the mistress likes it. She won't come out here to catch him. Honest pay for honest work. Be seeing you.
I've got your back. I am at your command. You lead, I'll follow.
I used to dream of it.
Were the
In
Greybeards
dream
any
I
help?
was standing
Did they know anything about the shout used against
on a
Alduin?
tower or a mountain.
An Elder Scroll? That's not going to be easy to come by. Esbern's your man for that kind of thing. He may be able to at least point you in the right direction. If they had the Greybeards are... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber... The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the Blades. Someday. If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember, though, being a Blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in. Are you sure? I'll need to ask them to take an oath to leave their old life behind and stay here from now on. Right then.
Then came the... Yes? What? Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you. Then it came again. This time... More...
Time to get lost, friend.
I'm warning you, back off.
No more!
Wait to count out your coin.
You won't get the best of me.
Tell you, you start running, I can snap you in the back.
your work!
Got your back.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on. Is that one of the old ruins?
Now ain't this a surprise? Die already so I can take your stuff. Do your worst. Skyrim belongs to the Lord. I'll kill you if I have to. Prepare to die.
someone run past just now? Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him. Can't hide from me. I'll mount your head on my wall. Enough!
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
That's the best you can do! Just a scratch!
Do? What you gonna do?
We're routed! Fall back! Are you prepared to die?
For a dragon to attack Kynesgrove. Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Go fiddling with any locks around here. You're going to have a real... Heard about you and your honeyed words.
We were supposed to be rich by now, you know?
Thorgar says we'll find rocks soon. The kind word.
Be careful. Anytime I get tired of working, I just think that maybe...
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Need something? What do you need? We're looking for information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure. Good day.
Need something? Huh? Need something?
Stay out of trouble, Alfred. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
What's your business
What did
here
you
in
do?
Winterhold?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected
Should have known.
experiments.
Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return.
No, even Ranmir can only drink so much.
What's there to tell?
Just keep an eye
It's
on
mostly gone now,
Such a
thanks
chore
to
to
those
install.
damn mages
I
in the
suppose
college.
that's a benefit to having so few
Someday
customers.
there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of a city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of Winterhold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still, they deny it. What? We all know the truth. Until next time.
We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay up. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. Yeah.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep. Got any ale or mead? Got any ale or mead? Until next time. My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
If you're here for the college, don't let the folks in town bother you. Just try and keep to yourself.
Ouch! Hey!
Yeah,
If you've business with the college, I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college, though even that's dried up some. That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss. Take a look. See ya.
I don't deal with it. My days at the college are long behind me, but No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Until next time.
You lost?
My job is to serve the Jarl, not me. Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next, I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunmer.
Everything all right?
People won't say it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me alone.
Trouble?
Looks like another cold day.
Aren't they all?
Not like this. Feels colder than usual. Bet it still stand for ages.
I'm sure you're right.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Fight or die well. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason. My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them. Get away from me! Did you know that most of Winterhold fell into the sea? I heard it because of that college.
You know, Winterhold used to be the seat of power in Skyrim. Now it's a shell.
Kraldar's family was once very
Winterhold.
powerful in Winterhold.
I'm afraid the Winterhold
honor
you
to
see
assist
before
you
you
now.
is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion Crisis took its toll on Winterhold, in more ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city. Goodness, no. They're simply scholars. They mean no one harm. I've had several conversations with Archmage Aaron over the years. Oh, he's perfectly polite, if a bit guarded. You may have noticed the college just to the north there. Very prestigious place. Mages from all over Tamriel traveled here to seek knowledge. After the Oblivion Crisis was over, many felt that magic users were to blame. Elves, to be specific. It created a great deal of tension. A good many dark elves were driven from the city, and people became uncomfortable with the presence of the college. Just about 80 years ago, there was a terrible disaster. The cliffs overlooking the Sea of Ghosts collapsed, taking most of Winterhold with them. In the middle of it all, the college was practically untouched. Many of the survivors were suspicious. Some believed the mages were behind the whole thing, and others felt they could have at least prevented it. Archmage Aaron assures me that his people had nothing to do with it. And I believe him.
You need to leave now.
But Winterhold never recovered.
You need to leave.
Until next time.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ha! Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
How did you do
that? So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days, we are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Mirabelle will be... No matter what. Still here.
Let's get going then.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? All right then.